Hey everybody, guess what? This is Chris Irving and I'm back. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about what I normally talk about, and so I want to show you the farming techniques of in Indonesia and how beautiful it is, and how different it is from an American large farming facility, especially animal farms, where they pump them up with so many chemicals to make them fatter, grow faster, grow more, and just destroy our food. Where in Indonesia, I asked specifically a farmer, I was like, do you ever add any pesticides or chemicals to help your trees grow? And he said, why would we do that? We don't have anything that attacks our trees. Our trees are 100% natural. And he said, plus, that would just cost us more money, and we're very poor farmers anyway, so no. Our RK is very, very pure. And I know this for sure because I had them send me some leaves, which I showed you in previous videos, and I had them lab tested myself, and at a very reputable lab, and it showed that there were nothing added to the leaves at all, that they were very healthy leaves. And there's a lot of controversy going on right now about K, and a lot of it is because of the opiate word. And now this is a personal opinion. It binds to the same receptors in your brains that opiates do. So does that make it an opiate? To some people it does. And by binding to those receptors, the brain is tricked into thinking, oh, I feel good, I feel euphoric, I don't feel any pain, and I'm ready to work out. A lot of people use K to work as a pre-workout because it gives them more stamina, more energy, and look at me right now. I'm not like yawning, and I woke up at 3:30 in the morning because of my anxiety, and so I think it's a beautiful leaf, and I think it does a lot of good for a lot of people. And I have had some negative comments, and I can't say I disagree with them, and I just tell them, that K is not for everybody. You may be a person that it gives this a sick stomach, or it might affect your temperament, but for most of us, it's totally the opposite. It does nothing but good for us. But that's not true for everybody. You have to know that. If you're new to it, start with a small dose and build yourself up until you get the effects you want. I want pain relief and a little bit of energy. And plus I want to be in a better mood and more productive during the day. So anyway, that's my gig with K. And on the good side of Chris's life, I have a possible opportunity to move back down to South Florida. A very, very old friend of mine, 30 years old, or 30 years I've known her, and we've both been through some problems. We're both disabled. We both have brain damage. Unfortunately for this person, she was run over by a truck at 5 years old, and it just ran over half of her brain and messed it up and caused her all kinds of problems. But she's doing amazing now, and her and her family have a house with a stepmother's apartment next to it. I don't really know what that means, but it's a little tiny apartment, a little efficiency with a little kitchen, a bedroom, and a living room. And in the perfect place where I grew up in South Florida. Like right in the middle of where I grew up. So I know every road. I know the malls. I know the stores. And my brother lives 30 minutes away, which would be amazing because I love my brother and I could hang out with him more. So pray that this all works out for me, because they're still trying to decide, because they know that I've had some issues with my psychological state and gotten in some trouble. And they've just got to make sure that because she's also had some psychological issues, that the two of us together aren't going to cause any issues. And Fortunately, I have no attraction to this person. She's been a friend since I was 17 years old, and she's a wonderful person, just not my type. And we were, you know what I mean, but she's somebody I could go to the mall with, hang out with, go to Chipotle, go to Taco Bell, go to Pizza Hut if it's still around, and just hang, you know. I mean, go to Best Buy and get a new stereo for my car, because I'm so afraid to go anywhere on my own because of my agoraphobia. And the doctors are right now taking away all my anxiety medication and antidepressants. So I am 100% dependent upon this tea, and it's treating me well so far. I can't complain. I have a hard time sleeping because when I wake up at midnight to pee, my mind goes, what if there's nuclear war because of the regime change in America? You know what I mean? What if they take away Social Security, which is in Project 2025's plan, is to just do away with Medicare and SSDI, which would destroy me. I don't know your political standings, don't care. I still love you anyway. Because I depend on the government so much and the liberals side of it, and I want a clean earth, you know, and I think those who are at the very, very top, bragging about their private jets and their billion-dollar mansions, I mean, why not let them pay the same percentage of tax that my mom and dad that I had to pay when I was working? You know, I mean, it was a big part of my paycheck that came out, and which I'm using now, and thank God I did pay that tax. I believe in taxes 100%. We need them, and that's what makes us a good country, because countries like the Philippines, you know, they have nothing. I mean, they have no Social Security. There are people literally starving to death, and young kids selling their bodies just to feed their families. And they don't care about themselves, they care about their families, which is what I think is so beautiful about the Philippines and Southeast Asia, and Asians in general. They are just amazing people who take care of themselves. And Africa, I mean, Ethiopia, I mean, oh my God, the famine, and now Ukraine and the Gaza Strip. I mean, the world is just falling apart, and we're a big part of that. Our country, our great country, used to keep everything on an even keel. NATO, you know, and let's get rid of NATO. Come on, I mean, that's not what we were built for. I mean, we were a great country because we helped the rest of the world. And I know a lot of people are selfish and think, fuck the rest of the world, let's just let's take care of our country. And which is true, we have a lot of homeless people in our country, but there's ways to fix that and continue to help our own. We're a very rich and proud country, and we really need people from the southern border in our country, because they're hardworking people that appreciate, have great family values. Yeah, there's some bad eggs, but how many bad white guys do we have? You know, I mean, I grew up in those areas where white guys emulated gangsters, and I mean, hell, I was one of them, you know. I mean, rule by strength and guns and violence, but I grew up and decided, no, that's not me. I am a better person than that, and I hope I am. Anyway, you guys, this is just a short video, and I'm going to throw in some clips of the farm and some pictures of these hardworking farmers, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Tamara, you are amazing. I'm sorry I disappeared for a while. I might have scared you. I'm not going away. As long as I have a computer and a camera, I'm going to do what I can do. It just sometimes I need a day off because I've got to do something. And but I'll try not to do that so much. And if I do go down to South Florida, I'm gonna build a YouTube studio in my house, just one area designated with green screens and lights and everything, and microphones everywhere, so I can walk around. And maybe I'll even hire a photographer or whatever they're called that just follow you around like with a camera, and you can go with me to the mall and just become a real YouTuber, you know. But at first I've got to make these views, and I've got to get the hours worth of views in. I think that's the... And these shorts, I don't understand them, but they want me to have a significant amount of shorts. And right now I've got 2, and they were accidents. So, I don't know. I think they have to be 2 minutes or shorter, and that's really hard for my ass because I blah 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 blah. Alright, y'all. I love you. I will talk to you in the next one. Peace out.